Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have completed the grammar and vocabulary of a reading means of the tattered blanket lesson, isn't it? So, I think you remember the story of that lesson. It what does it explain us about the values in the family and respect towards our parents, isn't it? So, we have completed the lesson and also the grammar and vocabulary part of A reading. Today, we will be seeing B reading, that is poem. The name of the poem is My Mother. This poem is actually written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, 1861 1861 to 1941. Rabindranath Tagore is popularly known as Vishwakavi and Gurudev. He was the founder of Shantiniketan, an experimental school. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for his Geetanjali, the Song of Offerings. Each of his poems reflects Indian vision and love towards his motherland. He is considered the voice of Indian heritage and spiritualism. So, this poem, the Mother poem, is written by Rabindranath Tagore. He is also known as Vishwakavi and Gurudev. He was the founder of Shantiniketan, which is an experimental school, and also he was awarded Nobel Prize in Literature for his Geetanjali, means it is the song of offerings. He has received the Nobel Prize for his literature Geetanjali. Each of his poems reflects Indian vision and love towards his motherland. Each of his poem explains us about his vision for India and his love towards motherland. He is considered the voice of he is considered as voice of Indian heritage and spiritualism. So here this poem explains us about the mother, means he compares mother with he compares mother with the motherland. So we will see the poem. I cannot remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play a tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. He says that he cannot remember my mother, means the figure of his mother. He cannot remember the actual figure of his mother, but only sometime in the midst of my play. Midst means the middle part of something, or while something is happening. So while he says that only sometime in the midst of my play, means while he plays, in that time only he cannot remember his mother. A tune seems to hover over my playthings. A tune seems to hover. Hover means remain in the air over my playthings. He says that a tune remain in the air over his playthings. The tune of some song that she used to hum. Hum means sing a tune with lips closed. Even when a small child is there in our home, when that child is about to sleep, even we also sing some songs to make them sleep, isn't it? Means we also hum some songs or some uh, sounds saying, making them to sleep. In the same way, he's saying that the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. So he's saying that he can remember some song which she used to hum while she was rocking my cradle. Rocking means moving gently backward and forward, and cradle means a small bed for a baby which can be pushed gently from side to side. I think you know cradle. Cradle means normally what you say, jula, isn't it? So if he say that he can remember some song which he used to hum while rocking his cradle. I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, the smell of the shiuli flowers floats in the air. The scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. Here, what he says is, I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, autumn means it is a season uh, after summer and before winter. So he says that I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, he says that in the early autumn morning, the smell of the shiuli flowers. Shiuli means small white or orange flowers that bloom in autumn. So floats in the air. He says that he cannot remember his mother, but in the early autumn morning, the smell of the shiuli flowers float in the air, and also the scent of the morning service in the temple. Scent means pleasant smell or perfume. So he says that the smell of this shiuli flowers, mainly it grows in autumn season only, these flowers. So he says that that smell of that shiuli flowers and also the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. So he says that this shiuli flower smell and the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to him as the scent of his mother. I cannot remember my mother, only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. He says that I cannot remember my mother, only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. Distance means far away in space or time. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze means look steadily at something or somebody on my face, has spread all over the sky. When he look out from his window into the blue sky, he feel that his mother is gazing on towards him. Means he's saying that he feel as if his mother is gazing from the distant sky. Means he feels that his mother is watching him from the sky. So we will see the overview of this poem. I cannot remember my mother is a gentle nostalgic poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore's mother passed away when he was young. In this poem, he expresses his inability to actually recall the face or the features of his mother. The sight of his playthings remind the poet of a tune hummed by his mother. This tune reminds him of her, but often a smell or a tune triggered off in him the happy reminds him the happy moments that he shared with his mother. Memory and nostalgia become the best elements of his imagery. When he looks at his playing things, he seems to be able to hear a tune or a lullaby that would be sung perhaps as she rocked her baby to sleep. Tagore also recalls this tune as he touched his old toys. In autumn, the shiuli trees in Bengal blossom into fragrant tiny flowers which are used for worship. His mother would string the flowers for the morning puja at the temple. So powerful was the fragrance of the shiuli flowers that they would trigger off happy memories of his mother. Tagore also recalls sere- the Tagore also recalls the quiet gaze of his mother when he looks at the vast expanse of the clear blue sky. Simplicity and eloquence reveal the deep rooted emotional bonding that the poet had with his mother. It makes us realize the great impact her quiet dignity had on the poet even at that tender age. This poem also have a very soft and evocative feminine mystic, nothing loud, nothing stark, only soothing suggestions of a mother's memory, hung and fragrance and the morning puja or the old melody. So I think you have understood this story. Means Tagore is explaining about his mother at that age, because as his mother died when he was very young, so he can't recall the exact figure of his mother. So by seeing his playthings and cradle, he feel the song which his mother used to sing, and also uh, by the smell of this shiuli flowers and the smell in the morning service of that in the temple, he can feel the smell of his mother. Means by seeing the shiuli flowers, he can feel the smell of his mother. The same way, when he look into the sky, he feel as if his mother is gazing towards him. So this is the poem, students. Here are some hard words: remember, midst, hover, cradle, autumn, shiuli, scent, window, stillness, gaze. And there are some meanings. First one is remember, to bring to one's mind an awareness of something from the past. Second is midst, in the middle of. Third, hover, remain in the air. Rocking, moving gently forward and backward. Cradle, a baby's bed or cot. Autumn, the season after summer and before winter. Shiuli, small white or orange flowers that bloom in autumn. Scent, perfume or good smell. Distant, far away in space or time. Stillness, the quality of being quiet or not moving. Gaze, look steadily at something or someone. Home assignment for you is write hard words and meanings in your notebooks. So I have given you the hard words as well as the meanings also. So you have to write them carefully without any spelling mistakes. So you have to write hard words and meanings, and also you have to learn them and write them neatly in your notes without any spelling mistakes. Okay students, we will continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next session. Thank you. Have a good day.